lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got Anthony Edwards, Patrick Beverley out there with Russell. Then there's Towns, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 5 spot. And for the Clippers, the post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Reggie Jackson out there at Bledsoe, and it's George in at the 3 slot. Well, Smitty, opening day is upon us. You excited for the new season?
I am, Kevin. First of all, you love seeing the new rookie class, how they fit in. Second, a lot of these teams with a lot of trades and moving parts, and some of these franchises that have acquired new coaches.
And Russell gets it to go.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Now Zubac, and D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And here is Zubac. Outside, George. Zubac, a screen on Edwards. And George kicks to Zubac. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Minnesota gets called for the foul.
Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle. One shot.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Here is Russell. Fires at the elbow. They grab their own miss. Vanderbilt.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Pass to George. Batum sets a screen for George. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Zubac, a screen on Russell. To the middle. Banked in off the glass. Zubac has got 5.
And if you're the defender, you have to respect the ability of Jackson to finish. That opens things up for the assist.
Here's Towns. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now, here is George. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Zubac, that's good. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here is Russell. Lets it go from 11. And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Russell. Towns has got his second bucket.
And hey, Towns can drill that shot. The D has to be aware of his touch from mid-range.
Here's Bledsoe. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Russell. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
And this is why you like size in the backcourt. Russell taking the hit, yet still able to finish.
Zubac with the screen for Bledsoe. Into the lane. Edwards finds Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Beverly. Russell against Jackson. Out to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. The shot by George, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Basket good.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Bledsoe passes to Zubac. Zubac, a screen on Russell. Back to Zubac. Bledsoe against Beverly. Zubac, a screen on Beverly. To halt the run. Count it.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
Here's Vanderbilt. Kicks it to Russell. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Towns against Batum. Towns down low. Great D that time from Batum.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
The pass to Zubac. Here's Bledsoe. Softly drops in the floater. And that's now 6 points for Eric Bledsoe.
And when you're just about 6 feet like Bledsoe, the floater is a great option. It really negates the shot blocker.
Now here's Towns. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Jackson dishes to Bledsoe. Edwards against George. 5 to shoot. The 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota leading by 4. Here is Russell. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Shoots from the baseline, and the shot falls short this time. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
And slick dish there in the pick and roll. Russell showing his elite feel for the game.
Passes it to Zubac. On the wing, George. Zubac with the screen for George. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
So looking it over. There's the pick. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Already one of the league's more creative assist men. Russell making people around him better.
Zubac, a screen on Edwards. Ball stolen. To the left side wing. Russell kicks to Edwards. Down low. Here's Vanderbilt, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Hartenstein's checked in for Zubac. Justice Winslow comes in for Nicholas Batum. Mann's checked in for George. And it's Luke Kennard in for Eric Bledsoe. Hartenstein passes to Kennard, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Pass to McLaughlin. Pass to Okogie, 14 feet away, and again it's Minnesota.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Jackson looking around. Kennard against Beasley. Kennard on the wing. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
And he gets it back. Back to Beasley. The pass to McLaughlin. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot.
Good timing by Justice Winslow with the long arm to get a hand on that shot.
Here's the drive. Here's Hartenstein. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Now here's Beasley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the wing on the left. They set the pick. McLaughlin, the pass to Beasley. Beasley can't get that one to fall. Clippers trail by 6. And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
Here's Beasley after the basket by Los Angeles. Passes to Reed. No good that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now here's Winslow. Defense is right there. And the dunk by Winslow.
Very intelligent player. Winslow is great at being creative in these pick and rolls.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. Lets it go from 11, and McLaughlin gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
Jackson finds Winslow. In the corner, Kennard with it. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Pass to Reed, and here's Beasley. Over to the left wing. McDaniels passes to Reed. Here's Beasley, steps back and drains the jump shot.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Mann. He kicks it to Jackson. Another one falls for the Clippers.
When Jackson can't get all the way to the rim, this is his go-to. Shoots for a decent percentage from mid-range.
Now the pass to Reed. Takes the 13-footer, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Now here's Jackson, guarded closer. A miss that time, would have put him up.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McLaughlin, the pass to Beasley. That 3 off the mark.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Jackson misses. Here's McLaughlin.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
They've got Batum. Bledsoe is out there with Kennard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Hartenstein in at the center. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Batum with the steal. Passes it to Kennard. Back to Batum. Russell against Bledsoe. Dishes to George. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. B.A., thank you. Here's Kennard. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, sinks the three-pointer.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. Batum grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Hartenstein. Bledsoe looking it over. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Towns. Great showing for him last season. Put up about 24 points per, 10 rebounds and 4 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Now, here is Russell. He has 6. Towns kicks to Beverly. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's Towns missing. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Kennard, the pass to Batum. Here's George. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Clippers?
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
It's so obvious that Towns wants to learn and grow as a player. He's already an impressive force on the floor, but he's always looking for those little ways to up his level.
And he makes both free throws.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
George against Edwards. George looking around. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul. Russell kicks to Prince. Back to Russell. Prince, the pass to Towns. Prince in the corner. 5 on the clock. Russell fires away from way outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Kennard up top. Edwards defending. Batum trying to break loose. The shot's good from Kennard. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
Prince wide open. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 7th assist in the game.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Now, here's Zubac. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Miami.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%, and he seems to be getting better with age.
Now here's Beverly. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on it.
George against Edwards. Takes it from 10, and that one's good. George has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Beverly. To the left wing. Russell inside. Guarded by Bledsoe. And it's Russell missing. Clippers leading by 5. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
And they double up Russell. Beverly wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball. Beverly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. George passes to Zubac. Edwards against George. And the rejection by Towns. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Paul George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. Bledsoe passes to Zubac. The dish to George. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
The free throw drops for Towns.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
So both teams changing it up here. And Towns drops them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Ibaka with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Ibaka. George sets a screen for Ibaka. Shoots over Towns. Ibaka, no luck. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Towns. He nails it, and we're tied up. Towns has got 10.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Batuma's screen on Edwards. Here's George. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
And Russell gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Bledsoe. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Russell finds Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
And the pass to Batum. He dishes it to George. Outside for Batum. The shot's good on the assist by George. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Russell with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Here's Prince, and that one is hammered home.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter, Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
Ibaka looking for an opening. Kicks to George. Over Edwards, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Beasley, the pass to Towns. Now Edwards. Towns down low. He's got 12. And the basket is good. Towns has got 14 points for the game.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Beasley.
Last year, getting it done. He was around 19 points per game last year. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Here's Jackson. He had 22 points in the win against Miami.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way. You know, I have to say, that's about as smooth as you can do it. Fantastic turnaround.
Pass to Prince. He kicks it to Russell. And they double up Russell. From deep, Prince. And with the rebound. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Jackson. Good work there as it goes. Jackson's got 8 points.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Pass to McDaniels. Towns down low. 14 points for him. Yep, that one goes in there. Towns has got 12 points now in the quarter.
I mean, in a word, resilient. When you think about his interior scoring ability, Towns is able to power through the defense for that one.
Count the basket. Jackson's got the lead, back up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Mann. No points in the game yet for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Clippers, number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
First one falls for him. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Minnesota. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one after the win against the Heat. Outside, Towns. Dishes it to Beasley. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Mann. Driving in. It's deflected.
Torian Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D.
Pass to McLaughlin. The dish to McDaniels. Here's Towns. That's good from 17 feet away. Towns has got 18 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And Coffey gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And there's the feed to Towns. From the baseline. He squares up and sinks it. Towns has got 20.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Now here's Jackson. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team. Question for either of you. Were there guys around the league you enjoyed matching up with?
You know what? I always like playing Shaq because he's so exceptional and he presented such unique challenges. I even would say to Akeem, let me guard him sometime to make it even more challenging.
Well, I would love playing Kenny, Ernie. You know why?
Well, why?
Because he can't guard me.
And now let's take a look at our featured game tonight. At the half, an advantage for the Clippers.
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Minnesota, Russell is out there at Patrick Beverley. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Towns, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging three-point threat.
And they double up Russell. There's the pass to Towns. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Towns has got 23.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, here's Zubac. 7 points in the game. Outside, George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
Towns, the pass to Edwards. Russell. That ball is good for another field goal, his sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Batum against Towns. 6 to shoot. Jackson drives in. Batum wide open. He fires. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
Now George. Nicholas Batum missing from long range. 11 feet away. That's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Over in the corner, Beverly lets it go with the 3. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beverly against Jackson. Here's Zubac, and he makes good on the layup. Zubac has got 9.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Russell against Jackson, and they double up Russell. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 7. Good work from Beverly.
It's always risky to throw the double team at someone. You have to be aware of who you're leaving open.
Now here's Jackson, 13 points in the game. Over Beverly, hits the front of the rim and out.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Takes the 13-footer. Beverly against Bledsoe. Jackson up top. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Beverly finds Edwards. Here's Russell. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bledsoe outside. Jackson against Russell. They get it back. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Jackson against Russell. Driving inside. Here's Towns, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
From mid-range, they've been on fire today. Those jump shots have been falling all game.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
The free throw drops for Towns. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Okogie comes in for Russell. And Towns drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Jackson down low, defended by Beverly. Jackson passes to Zubac. Shoots over Reed. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Beverly. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Beverly, the pass to Okogie. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Zubac kicks to Kennard. And no good that time. Timberwolves trail by 5. Beverly with the ball. He has 5. Towns is doubled. Back to Beverly. Poked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Stolen by George. Bledsoe right side. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Beverly kicks to Towns. Towns is doubled. Timberwolves passing it around. Passes it to Jackson. Towns with the steal. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Here's Okogie. Beverly the pass to Reed. Clock at 6. Beverly against Bledsoe. And it's Beverly missing. Clippers leading by 5. Feeds to Bledsoe. Here's Jackson. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And that's 15 points for Reggie Jackson. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
For the Clippers, Hartenstein's checked in for Zubac. Mann subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Minnesota also making some changes. McDaniels, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Malik Beasley comes in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Patrick Beverley. McDaniels kicks to Beasley. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Beasley. Lets it go from deep. The shot will not fall. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Here's Beasley. Paul George making his last shot. Reed finds Beasley. Rebound by the Clippers.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Kennard, the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Jackson. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And there's the drive. Man can hit. Timberwolves trailed by 11. The pass to Noel. Now here's Reed. Beasley, the pass to Reed. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Beasley kicks to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now.
Here's Mann. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Beasley. And again, unable to change momentum here. Now, Kennard. 5 points in the game. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. Reed with the block. Pass to Okogie. Back to Beasley. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Layman, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. And here's Jackson. 17 points in the game. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch here. Russell's checked in. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Jackson down low. Russell's there. Reed with the block. And it's Beasley in the corner. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his 1st foul of the game. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Inside. It's picked off.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
He dishes it to George. Here's Jackson. Cans the 12-footer. Jackson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Russell passes to Beasley. Back to Russell. To end the drought. No good from Beasley.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Russell finds Beasley. Buries it from three-point range. Beasley's got 5 now.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
George. Reed with the block. Here's McDaniels. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Russell. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubats. Kennard is out there at Bledsoe, and it's man in at the 3 spot. Here's Russell. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Here's Kennard. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Clippers lead by 13.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Here's Russell, and he lays it straight in.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Beasley against Kennard. Kicks to Bledsoe. Going inside, over Russell, and it's sent back by Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Clippers leading by 11. In the corner, Kennard with it. Back to Bledsoe. Nice D from Russell. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Kennard kicks to Bledsoe. Zubats a screen on Russell. Here's Bledsoe. Goes back up. Back to Zubats. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Bledsoe passes to Batum. Zubats with it. He's guarded by Russell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell. The first one falls. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for McDaniels. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Malik Beasley. And both free throws good for Zubac. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Towns, a screen on Bledsoe. Russell finds Towns. Russell against Batum. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. From outside, off the mark.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Pass to Kennard. Here's Zubac. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Vanderbilt. Good.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Zubac, a screen on Beverley. Beverley against Kennard. Clock at 6. Vanderbilt with the block. And he's able to get it back. The shot's good from Kennard. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Up top, Russell. Guarded by Bledsoe. Towns, a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Russell. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Bledsoe's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Batum with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And the foul called on Edwards. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Bledsoe against Russell. And there's the pass to Mann. Just 5 to shoot.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And it's Beverley missing.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Zubac with the screen for Kennard. Nifty move. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Luke Kennard signing a 4-year deal at the end of 2020. Steve, this team feels he can be a big part of their future.
Yeah, a lot of people were surprised at the size of the contract, Kevin, but it shows how much the three-pointer is valued in the NBA. The Clippers saw he provides a much-needed aspect.
And the first one drops.
When you look at Luke Kennard's free throw percentage, if you're the defense, you might want to keep him away from the line.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Russell against Bledsoe. Passes it to Zubac. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Beverley against Kennard. Beverley, the pass to Towns. He kicks it to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Bledsoe. Zubac kicks to Batum. Zubac the pass to Bledsoe. Outside Batum. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Pass to Mann. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 10. Now, here is Russell. That shot, no good. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. He feeds it to Batum. Kennard on the wing. Screen by Zubac. From the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Vanderbilt, defended by Batum, and he gets the bucket. Beverly's got it back down to single digits for Minnesota.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverly at the rim.
George is checked in for Los Angeles. Jackson comes in for Luke Kennard. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Beverly against Jackson. Bledsoe outside. Looking to get it going. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on D'Angelo Russell. Fans, and honestly, sometimes even us broadcasters especially can overlook defense, Steve, especially when it comes to guards.
It's hard to spot great defensive guards, but Eric Bledsoe, Kevin, is certainly one of those guys. Very strong on the ball. He's been a first-team all-defensive member. Remember, back in 2019-20 season, Bledsoe was a key part of the Bucks' D, which was first in the league in team defensive rating.
An underrated two-way player. Bledsoe wows you with his offense, but he's also made the all-defensive first team.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Towns a screen on Jackson. Three-pointer. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Towns.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
Jackson against Beverly. Jackson misses. Timberwolves trail by 7. Russell kicks to Edwards. Count it, and the foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Towns. Clippers leading by 4. Jackson with it. Batum a screen on Beverly. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim and then doing something about it when he gets there.
Jackson against Russell. There's a good screen. The shot that time, not on target. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's George. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
George passes to Zubac. Outside Jackson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Batum. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Russell against Jackson. Steps back and fires. And the rejection by Zubac. And here are the Clippers now. Now George. Connects in the foul line jumper. George has got 30 points.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks and he'll knock him down.
Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Pass to Russell. And he banks in the layup. Russell's got 12 points in just the second half.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively. The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. George with the bucket.
So slippery when he's driving the ball. Paul George makes it look easy.
Jackson against Russell. Towns a screen on Jackson. Russell kicks to Towns. There's the pass to Beverly. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 6 assists here tonight.
Right in Beverly's wheelhouse, finding space. Quick release off the catch. Money.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Never a bad idea
to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Vanderbilt the pass to Towns. Out left to the wing. Russell from long range. Money! And that was an enormous three-pointer.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And George, here we go. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Edwards. Over in the corner, Beverly to take the lead. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
And Batum kicks to George. Jackson has the open look. It's good from beyond the arc.
Nice play. They're now in control. Just have to play smart, solid defense here. No quick buckets and no easy threes.
And the Clippers making a change here. 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns a screen on Jackson. Here's Russell. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And something Russell did well in college, scoring off the pick and roll.
And so here are the Clippers. At one point, they led by 16. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Two shots. Last on the first.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
Russell dishes to Edwards. From deep, and it's sent back by George.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
So the Clippers with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Paul, you guys dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of the adjustments you made?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. We're starting to use our hands. A team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And you're doing a great job of just, taking away their airspace.
Well, the defensive fundamentals got you through this one tonight, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.